Hey guys, and welcome to my new video. Today is all about why I started eating vegan. I've been eating vegan for the last 7 months, and I'm trying really hard to, like in all the other aspects of my life, to stay away from animal products. So for example, I don't buy leather shoes, I don't buy wool or anything. It's really hard for me when I'm buying makeup because a lot of lipsticks, a lot of foundations and stuff, they have animal products in them, so that's really hard, but I'm trying my best to also be vegan in that part of my life. Before I went vegan, I actually was vegetarian for I think 5 years, 4 to 5 years, something like that, and you know, I don't know, for a few years I thought vegans were stupid. I thought it was like weird to not eat milk and eggs, but after time and after following tons of vegan blogs on Tumblr and reading like lots of articles about veganism and why people became vegans, I just, like, there was no other way than becoming vegan for me after knowing all those things. My reasons for being vegan or vegetarian were mainly and are still mainly ethical reasons. So I don't want to support the animal suffering and all that stuff. People sometimes say, oh, just one person being vegan, you can really change a lot, blah blah blah, and I'm like, if everybody thinks that way, like, the world is never gonna change. So I think if you want to change the world, you have to start with yourself. You have to change your own little world. And what I noticed is that my friends and my family actually introduce a lot more vegan or vegetarian meals into their lifestyle, whatever. I think that's great, and I think that's where it starts, because then it spreads and they tell their friends, and their friends maybe start eating vegetarian once a week or whatever. So even if you don't feel like you can change the world immediately, it will change it a bit. This next reason I have is pretty interesting, I think, because I never thought of that before. I think I read it on Tumblr, I'm not sure, but it's, I don't know the exact phrasing, but why would we as a species need another species' mother milk, breast milk, for our own survival or for evolving? So that's what made click for me. Why would I have to drink a cow's breast milk to, I don't know, survive, to thrive, if like my mother already gave me her breast milk when I was a baby? That's kind of my whole reason for not liking milk and dairy products at all. Yeah, my biggest problem is probably with milk, because I think it's wrong in a way. For me, just the whole dairy industry doesn't make sense anymore. Another big reason was the environmental reason, I guess, because the whole industry, the whole dairy, meat, and egg industry, they pollute our world. They're a big reason for global warming. So another big reason for me was I didn't want to be a hypocrite, and that was probably my number one reason why I became vegetarian in the first place, because I talked to a friend a few years ago, and she was like, oh, my grandfather, whatever, used to be like a hunter, and he used to, I don't know, like make the fur coats. Don't ask me, whatever. I was like, oh, that's so bad, blah blah blah, and she was like, yeah, it is, but people eat cows and pigs. And I was like, that's true. Why would we like call ourselves, oh, animal lovers, and I love my cat and my dog and my horse, but then I eat cows and pigs and chickens and turkey? Like, it doesn't make sense, at least to me. If I want to call myself an animal lover, I will love every animal equally. So when that made click for me, I stopped eating meat the next day, basically. So I guess for me, my whole journey to becoming vegan was about things clicking in my brain. I didn't want to make this video to preach about veganism, to like make everybody vegan or vegetarian, like, no. But maybe with some things I said in this video, or with some information you might research yourself, or some information that you'll find on a Tumblr blog that I will link down below, maybe you'll introduce more vegan options. Maybe you'll cut out some more meat, because it's also really healthy. To end this video on a very, very positive note, I just wanted to say that what I've seen in the last few years is a lot of change. because in Vienna, for example, we have tons of vegan restaurants opened over the last few years. We also have a few vegan supermarkets, so that's really great because you can just go in there. If you're vegan, you just go in there and you can buy whatever you like. You don't have to look at like the label or anything because it will all be vegan, so that's amazing. We also have tons of vegan products at normal supermarkets. If you like McDonald's and if you like their chicken products, they're trying something out in Vienna right now that's called Make It Veggie. So with every chicken product, like a chicken burger or a chicken wrap or whatever, you can say Make It Veggie and it will be a vegetarian chicken thing. So unfortunately it's not vegan, so I can't try it, but a friend of mine tried it and it's supposed to be really good. Like a lot better than their veggie burger that they had a few years ago. That was disgusting, but yeah, so even the big companies start to acknowledge that there are tons of people who would really appreciate a vegan or vegetarian option, and I think that's really great. So yeah, I think that's all I wanted to say today. I hope you didn't get offended. If you have any more questions about veganism, why I turned vegan, whatever, leave them down in the comments, and I will see you very soon. Bye!